Welcome! Hi guys! It's Legally Inspired, it's Pauline Polek, and today I will be discussing contracts law, and I will be discussing auctions and tenders. So what are the rules governing auctions and tenders? Is each bid an offer? Is the fall of the hammer the offer? Or what are the rules governing auctions and tenders? And I would highly recommend to have Sale of Goods Act 1893. I would highly recommend it to have it because you can have it for your exam. So it's advisable to have it for your exam. You can highlight the stuff inside. And then another Sale of Goods and Supply of Services Act 1980. I would recommend to have it during your exam as well. So what is an auction? What are the rules? And we are just and I'm just going to tell you about that. We are just going to find out what is this. So this is Sale of Goods Act 1893, section 58, subsection 2. A sale by auction is complete when the auctioneer announces its completion by the fall of the hammer. Fall of the hammer? Sold to a lady at the back wearing the red dress. Sorry, I'm just trying to be a little bit funny. Okay, so again. A sale by auction is complete when the auctioneer announces its completion by the fall of the hammer or in other customary manner. Until such announcement is made, any bidder may retract his bid. So this is one rule that we have, and then auction sale, and then again section 58, 1, 2, 3, 4. I would highly recommend to highlight it and have it ready. So 58, in the case of a sale by auction 1, where goods are put up for sale by auction in lots, each lot is prima facie deemed to be the subject of a separate contract of sale. 2, a sale by auction is complete when the auctioneer announces its completion by the fall of the hammer. This is what I've already read. 3, where a sale by auction is not notified to be subject to a right to bid on behalf of the seller, it shall not be lawful for the seller to bid himself or to employ any person to bid at such sale, or for the auctioneer knowingly to take any bid from the seller or any such person. Any sale contravening this rule may be treated as fraudulent by the buyer. 4, a sale by auction may be notified to be subject to a reserve or upset price, and a right to bid may also be reserved expressly by or on behalf of the seller. So this is section 58, subsection 1, 2, 3, and 4. Announcing at an auction. An auctioneer who announces that the sale will take place at a particular time does not make an offer to sell the goods. And we have British case from 1873. This is Harris versus Nickerson. Auctioneer advertised that certain furniture will be auctioned on a particular day. The plaintiff traveled to the auction to buy the furniture, and unfortunately it was withdrawn from sale. But look at that this is 1873. Court awarded plaintiff damages for loss of time. Damages for loss of time. I don't think so that you would be awarded that. So if you travel for the auction and you don't buy anything, what can we do? Next one, without reserve, Warlow versus Harrison, British case, 1859. Auctioneer advertised horses for sale by auction without reserve. Plaintiff was highest bidder for a particular horse. Higher offer from owner accepted by auctioneer. what was held? Plaintiff succeeded in his action for damages. And very important point to remember: when auctioneer says sale is without reserve, he is making an offer, separate contract to that for sale of horse itself. Another important case: valid offer at an auction, Tully versus Irish Land Commission. The Land Commission advertised the public auction of a plot of land. Clause 2 of the conditions of sale said the highest bidder shall be the purchaser, and if any dispute arises as to any bidding, the property shall be again put up for sale at the last undisputed bid. Tully attended and made a bid, but after the auction there was a dispute as to who had made the final bid. The plaintiff deemed that the property be put up for sale again. The auctioneer refused, and plaintiff sued for breach of contract. So what was the argument in this case? The argument was clause 2 of the conditions could not constitute an offer because the offerer, the vendor, cannot know the person who has accepted the bid. And what was held? It was held by Kenny J in the High Court. I think that clauses 2 and 3 of the conditions of sale were an offer which could be accepted by bidding at the auction, and that they could constitute a contract between the Irish Land Commission and the highest bidder at the auction. Tenders. So what are tenders? Tenders, this is like, for example, if one institution requires, for example, some services. So I might be the director of the institution, and I have some people that I need educate a little bit in relation. For example, I need to educate 10 people to be legal secretaries. So then I advertise, I look for companies to send the offers to me, and then of course there are certain rules, and then based on that rules I can choose. So for example, schools, some educational centers, they will send the offers to me, and then I can choose whoever I want based on my based on the rules that I set before. You know what I mean? That I had those rules before that. So one party describes what they want and asks several recipients to give the price. May be open to all or may be restricted. May state that the best price will win, may specify additional requirements. So this is what I meant, that previously I just thought about the rules. I said that I set out the rules so everybody was aware of them, and then based on those rules I will choose the person who will get it. Okay, sorry, next one. Hawberry Land Limited versus Telkom Iran RTE NTL. RTE and Telkom Iran invited tenders for the purchase of cable link. Terms of tender: reserved right to sell to any person at any time, when not obliged to sell to highest or any bidder. So as I expressed to you, as I said that expressed before, you can have certain rules. So these are the terms, these are the rules. And Hawberry made highest bid. NTL made a bid 15% more than highest bid, then they awarded to NTL. So we can see that they didn't really care about money. Maybe they cared about quality or something else. And Hawberry sought an injunction restraining sale to them. What was held? Referential bids not accepted. because clear from documentation that the seller intention was to create a fixed bidding sale rather than an auction type sale. Next one, Smart Telecom PLC versus RTE. This is Irish case, quite recent one. And facts, sponsorship of weather forecasts. 4 people expressed an interest to RTE, invited them to submit a sealed bid. Glambia submitted a fixed offer. Smart Telecom, and I have some numbers over here, so I have 1.595.500. I'm not good at numbers and I wouldn't remember that for my exam, but if you're good at numbers, good luck and just try to remember. I probably wouldn't. Smart Telecom submitted a fixed offer of 151.000 euro and a referential bid 5% above highest bid. Contract was awarded to Glambia. Smart Telecom sought specific performance of the contract. Held by Kelly J approved Harvella to the effect that a referential bid will only be valid where it is expressly permitted by the terms of the request for tender. So thank you very much for watching me. I wish you all the best of luck with your exams. So good luck with your exams and think to yourself, I can do this. Can you do this? I can do this. Believe in yourself. And thank you very much for watching me. And see you soon. Thank you. Bye.